Hey y'all, this is the TheSouthernSimm with you again today with another speed build. I call this affectionately the Beauty and the Bungalow. I got this, the inspiration, I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail, the little picture that I put in my thumbnail of a two separate looking kind of house where you had like a smaller building attached to a bigger building. Now, the original thought of this house was that it was a garage, the smaller one, but I decided why not make it like a tiny house. That way, if you had guests came over, um, maybe you had a live-in groundskeeper, I don't know, whatever. You had a separate private area for them to go to stay at when, if grandma came to visit or friend came over, whatever. You had something of privacy. So that was my whole idea of changing it from a garage to a little like tiny house style. Now, I don't know if I'd have to do some more research on it, if it actually classifies as a bungalow, but I thought it was cute, and I loved the name because it reminded me of like Beauty and the Beast. So, because me and my husband were sitting here trying to figure out what are we going to name this, because it's so pretty, and to indicate that it was something separate included. So he's the mastermind that came up with the name Beauty in the Bungalow. So enjoy the build. I'm trying to work out some details here, so we'll get into talking about that more now. But because the house is yellow, and I know the last house I did was yellow, but I decided to go with it again. Now here it shows it where I didn't do this. This was an afterthought after recording. I decided to change the roof that goes over the part that connects, which is, in the original, it's open. It's not closed. So it's a roof over top of it, but there's no, it's like a fence kind of thing, but it's brick. And I could not get that to look right with the layout of the house. So I decided to do it by closing it off, making it more like a room, and then I put the glass roof on top of it, which unfortunately it does clip into a few of the rooms, but it kind of does give some extra shadow, a little bit of extra shadow that comes in those rooms at different times. So I'm willing to live with it. But if you don't like it because it is up on the gallery already, you're more than welcome. Please change it to however you wanted it. As I've said in previous builds, make the house that I did your own, because this is just my interpretation. I mean, you could decide to make it a garage. I mean, it's completely up to you. But I just wanted to do this a little differently because I'm thinking, I wish I had a house that had an extra room on it that if my mom came to visit, she could stay there if she wanted to. Or my husband's dad and his wife came to stay. Or my sister-in-law and her husband, whoever. So they would have a room of their own to stay in. So that was the whole idea, that if I could get a house the way I wanted it, this is how it would be laid out, so to speak. Probably a little bit different color on the outside because yellow is not my most favorite color. But I wanted to try to keep it as true as my inspiration. But here I am laying out all the stuff in the tiny house form. I wanted to make sure there was a bathroom, and I don't connect the bathroom to the rest of this little house. I only connect it like an ensuite. It's only got a door going from the bedroom into that bathroom because it's such a small house anyway, so it really wouldn't take much for them to go through the bedroom into the bathroom. So I decided to go with it. And I do, of course, put a little couch and a TV and, make everything look really nice. Give them a desk if they want to work on a computer kind of thing. I give all of course, being that it's small, it does limit what you can put in there, of course. But you have the basic necessities. There's a refrigerator. There's a stove, a bed that two people could sleep in. There is the bathroom that has a shower, and it's a tub shower. So I decided to go with that since I couldn't put both in there. It has, of course, the other amenities you need, a sink and toilet, of course. But I had a lot of fun trying to come up with the layout and making sure everything was situated the way it needed to be, putting a table in there for them to sit and eat at with a couple of chairs, and then making sure we have that trash can in there because we need that. And then just a few details to, make it pop there in all the different areas. So it was an interesting thing to come up with, just to make sure that, I had what I needed. And I decided to go with those little pictures there in the kitchen because I thought, what if Grandma wanted to see the pictures of her grandkids? So I went with that. But now in the layout for the rest of the house, I decided to go with a master bedroom, an ensuite bathroom, then the two other bedrooms. One is a little bit bigger than the other, but it's not by much bigger. And of course, there I'm working on the layout for the kitchen, just getting all the amenities, trying to get, some details, because you want clutter. Clutter really does make it look like a real home. Because in a real home, don't you see like tons of stuff on the counter? You should see my counters. Oh my word. I probably have way too much. My kids probably think, Mom, why do you have to put so much stuff here? Because I got to lift it and clean it when I make them do some chores. They hate it. But it is what it is. So, because I think it gives it detail. It makes it look homey. And so, I mean, I like it. So, and I know a lot of the people who do their houses and stuff, they go with clutter because everyone knows you have a lot of clutter in your home. But anyway, let's get off that tyrant and go to something else here now. But here lately, I have been really liking the teal furniture and all the aspects, because I trying to put in plants and stuff, trying to always incorporate that in my builds. I want to put a ton of it because I think I said it in my last video that typically if I'm going to have a plant in my video, I'm not sure that it's going to survive. And the reason why that is because I forget to water things. I forget to take care of them like I should. And so if they're not outside where God can water them for us and whatever, then, I'm not going to, I just don't know if they're going to live. They're probably going to die. I just forget and I don't take care of them like I should. So I'm just, I like fake plants because at least I can't kill those. Ha ha ha. But anyway, the bathroom here, I had to put that big tub in because that is just that. I mean, I would like to have that in my bathroom, but I don't. I just have a regular tub with a shower. But I would love to one day have something like this. This is something that I enjoyed coming up with, trying to get it the way I wanted it here with the bedroom, and of course putting a big TV in there because, who doesn't have multiple TVs in their house? I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people that probably doesn't, but who doesn't? I mean, there's a lot of things that people like entertainment. We all like entertainment, and so that was why I went with multiple TVs in the house too. But here we are going into trying to set up those bedrooms. Now, granted, the color choices I went with in these bedrooms, you're probably going to put two girls. One girl in one bedroom, one girl in the other one. So, and I was really thinking, because I don't know if I've uploaded this to the gallery or not, but if I haven't, I will. I'll try to remember to do that. But I don't know how, when I was in school, there was two books there were books that were famous and people read them, and I read quite a few of them myself, and that was the Sweet Valley High books. Now, the Sweet Valley High twins are the main characters in the books. So I had those in mind of the Sweet Valley High twins when I actually did these two bedrooms, the colors. But if you'll see here, in the original, I did not put the back picture for the original house I got my idea from. It was just a rectangular size pool. But with the space I had back here in the back, I'm thinking, why would I have a little bit of fun with it? So what I decided to do was to just go crazy with the pool. That way, if they wanted a place to do laps, they had a place to do laps and stuff. So I went with the odd shape. But here we are in the screenshots. I hope you like this home. Please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family. Because every like and share definitely helps my channel to grow. I do thank all y'all for your time. I'm going to go ahead and leave you here with the rest of the screenshots. And I'll see y'all in my next video, guys. Thank y'all. Bye.